Hey, what's good, guys? Welcome back to Novena Diabolos. Last episode, we had a little interview with Mina, I guess you'd call it, and she's kinda sus a bit. But today, we're gonna get our second interview for the day. So yeah, let's get into it. There's still some time left. Who should I visit? We're gonna go Nari. Do you want to visit Nari? Of course. She's the succubus, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I should go see Nari. Holy crap, that's loud. I was told Nari was going to the forest nearby. The forest is actually quite large. So finding Nari around here requires some legwork. It would be easy to simply shout her name and call out to her, but that sounds like the perfect recipe for an uncomfortable misunderstanding. Above all, I'm really afraid. I was told Nari may not actually be a real human. And then there's that grisly murder. I think it's only natural for me to be a little on edge. All I can do is aimlessly walk around. The longer I do, the more nervous I get. Bro, I really hope Nari's human, dude. Oh, hey, Miss Nari Lee. Oh gosh, what's happening? I successfully managed to find Nari. She appears to have fallen asleep. There's a book that she must have been reading before dozing off. Nari slowly opens her eyes and looks at me, then carefully gets up and greets me after the confusion starts to fade.
안녕하세요. 준성 씨였던가요?
That's right. I was out on a stroll. What are you doing out here, Miss Lee? I feel a little bad about waking her up, but I decided to ask anyway.
그냥 쉬고 있었어요.
Resting. Really? I take a careful look at Nari, still standing quite a fair distance away from here. I'm really doing my best to focus, and I can't for the life of me see anything that would imply she's not human. Damn, bro, you're checking her out.
잠시 앉았다 가세요. 조금 딱딱하긴 하지만.
Now he points to a large stone with a smooth surface. Oh, yeah, sure. I crouch down and take a seat. Nari walks over and sits down next to me.
무슨 일 있으세요?
Why?
표정이 어두우세요.
Her calm, caring yet restrained voice instantly makes me feel like I'm in a counseling session. I look straight at Nari for a moment before turning my head away. It's just, I'm actually pretty busy, but I'm forced to stay here. I guess I'm a little impatient.
많이 바쁘셨던 모양이네요.
Yeah, that's right. Interviews to conduct, information to collect.
그래도 저번에 배웠을 땐 기왕 이렇게 된 거 쉬신다고 하시지 않으셨어요?
I feel a little intimidated and look at Nari. Oh wait, her face is still just as calm and warm. That's, yeah, that's right. But I heard this fog's actually going to last a while longer than expected.
그런가요? 곧 거칠 줄 알았는데.
Anyway, I think that uncertainty is what's got me a little on edge. I know being nervous doesn't change anything, but
알지만 마음대로 안 되는 그런 건가요?
that sounds about right, Miss Lee. There's a lot of work to be done. Things I would want to deal with quickly, yet there's so much that I simply can't do right now. Try as I might. In my mind, I know exactly what to do. Stay calm and patient, wait it out, and do whatever I can to do now, while I have the time. But it's difficult. A lot easier said than done. What a strange feeling. Even though I'm deceiving Nari and hiding the truth from her, I feel like I'm letting her in on my actual genuine feelings little by little. Upon realizing that, I stopped talking. According to what the witness told me, Nari could potentially be a succubus, a monster capable of toying with the emotions of humans. Oh, that's fucked up, Nari. Bro. Nari, you freaking misleading me. You're playing me. Ain't no way. If a succubus really has that ability, how do I know I'm not being manipulated to let my guard down at this very moment?
그러네요. 정말 어렵네요.
Nari speaks with a slight frown on her face. Seeing her so worried makes me feel the same strange sensation as earlier. Nari is really taking all my worries seriously and seems to deeply empathize with me. She seems concerned, yet doesn't try to come up with a solution. She also doesn't attempt to make me reveal further information. Would a monster out to get me really display such an attitude? I don't think constant paranoia is going to get me anywhere. I should think about my whole approach. Time to reduce the boundaries and get rid of the thought that Nari could be a monster. Time to be less paranoid and alert and find a new topic to talk about. What would be a natural way to guide the conversation into another direction? At last, Nari's book catches my eye. You like reading, Miss Lee? Nari looks at the book, then blushes a little and puts it in her bag. She must feel a little embarrassed about falling asleep while reading. What book is it? It looked like a slightly older one.
심경석 작가님의 불가사리와 무지개구슬이라는 책이에요. 79년도 작품이죠.
Oh my, big fan. This is the first time I've ever heard of that book. Oh my, never mind, not big fan.
아마 잘 모르실 거예요.
That's true actually. I'm not that big of a reader.
책을 좋아하는 사람들도 잘 몰라요. 작가님이 학생들에게 재미삼아 들려주던 이야기를 엮어서 나왔는데 널리 알려지지도 않았고 기억하는 사람도 많이 없죠.
Wow, really?
하지만 그 학생들은 이 이야기를 아주 흥미진진하게 들었을 거예요. 굉장히 흥미롭고 재미있는 이야기거든요. 그리고 이 책을 읽은 사람들도 저마다의 추억으로 남았겠죠. 그것이 단순히 순간적인 재미이든 평생을 갈 감동이든 간에. 그것만으로도 이 책은 정말 굉장한 거예요.
I'm out of my element. Perhaps it would be smart to change the subject again. Okay, I see. By the way, I've been meaning to tell you. It's dangerous to be out on your own, all alone like this.
위험이요?
Yes. There's actually a potential serial killer on the loose around here. You weren't aware, Miss Lee?
네, 몰랐어요.
You don't seem all too surprised.
아니요, 엄청 놀랬어요. 그럼 혹시 PD님이 초조해하셨던 것도...
Nari's still worried about me despite me just having told her that there's a murder out and about. No matter how I look at it, that's not a normal reaction. Is she simply too kind-hearted? Or just completely unaware how real the danger is? Yeah, well, it's definitely another factor.
혹시 PD님, 그 사건까지 파헤쳐보려고 하시는 건가요?
Well, that's... In your opinion, Miss Lee, do you think getting involved is too reckless?
취재에 대해선 저는 잘 모르겠어요. 솔직히 무슨 사건인지도 잘 모르겠고.
I guess that's true.
그래도 잘 해내셨으면 좋겠어요.
I wish you all the best. I smile a little without even realizing. Knowing that there's someone cheering me on out here in this terrible place is a really comfortable feeling. With a calm mind, I turned my head and look at the ground. We both just stay silent for a while. This sense of tranquility and silence makes me feel a little sleepy. I turn my head with a rather blank expression on my face. I stop and stare as soon as my gaze meets a single blooming flower. It's a strange looking purple flower. Amidst the dreary forest, where most flowers have long lost their colors and look like they've given up on trying to stay alive, this one looks even more impressive. It's like a single splash of bright, beautiful ink on a black and white photo. A flower like that in November? I mutter something without even noticing. Nari hears me and looks at the flower as well.
꽃향유네요.
Mint?
네. 보통 이맘때까지 피다가 지는 꽃이에요.
Nari approaches the flower, squats down, and looks at it. She looks like a lot of things are suddenly going through her mind. I kneel down next to her and look at the flower as well.
꽃향유의 꽃말 아세요?
Nickname? I'm afraid not, Miss Lee.
마지막 향기래요.
The last scent? Is that so? I take another look at the flower. Seeing the single flower struggling to stay alive during winter makes me feel sentimental. Looking at the flower, I feel admiration. It's amazing that something can still bloom here. Familiarity. I see some of my own facets in this flower. Oh my gosh, because I'm all alone out here, guys. In a rotting place, destined to die. So deep. Oh my gosh. Admiration's amazing. Oh my gosh, it's so deep. Last scent, huh? That sounds very evocative. It fits well.
좋은 말이요?
Couldn't it be interpreted as remaining faithful to your duty until the end, no matter the ordeal? I'm struggling to be the kind of person that follows those values. Let's just say it's not easy. I somehow see parts of myself in this flower. In a strange way, it represents me. Something about it standing out in this otherwise desolate, bleak forest really appeals to me.
그럴까요?
Nari subtly smiles at my words and stands up. I get up as well, and we start slowly walking through the forest. As we walk through the forest without saying anything, I notice Nari's strangely glum expression. For a moment, I think I may have said something wrong, but I can't think of anything. Did I accidentally touch on a subject I shouldn't have? Ah, fuck. I didn't think it mattered. I scratched my head and looked away. What follows then is a moment of awkward silence. Oh, bro, actually...
맞아. 꽃을 보니까 생각난 건데요.
What, yeah?
제가 얼마 전에 장미의 이름이라는 책을 봤는데
It's an awkward attempt at a conversation. But then again, who am I to talk to? Oh, I know that one. It's interesting. I try to be as nice as I possibly can while talking about something I have no clue about. I had a few conversations with Nari already now, as I already assume she's older than me. Excuse me, Miss Lee.
네?
Could we maybe talk a little more leisurely? You're older than me, but it's a little uncomfortable talking like this. You're being really respectful to me.
존댓말 듣기 불편할 정도로 저 늙어 보여요?
Ah, no, of course not. I never meant it like that.
그냥 농담이에요.
Oh, fuck yeah. Just kidding. I'm still sweating a little from being nervous. She really played me for a fool.
그나저나 갑자기 말을 편하게 하기엔 좀 이르지 않아요?
No, it's perfectly fine by me. That is, as long as you're comfortable with it.
정 그러시다면 그럴까 준성아?
Nari blushes as she addresses me a lot more comfortably than before. Looks like it's more than a little awkward for her. It feels really good to talk to someone at a more friendly level. It's been a while. Yeah, I like the sound of that.
왠지 어색하네. 준성이 너도 그러면 씨라고 하지 마.
Oh shit. Bro, no way, dude. Naria, you better not be the fucking. You better not be a fucking succubus, dog. Naria is really embarrassed. I can't help but laugh. And the mood is already a lot lighter than before. Even after having come to this agreement, Nari's attitude remains the exact same. Though she may look indifferent, she really listens closely to everything I say and is both considerate and respectful. Having previously worked with a lone wolf attitude during my job, the exact opposite of teamwork. It is a really welcoming change to have someone who listens so openly. I barely managed to get an interview. Getting those is one of the hardest parts of this job.
따는 건 다 어렵더라. 머리카락 따는 것도 어려워.
Though sometimes she says some really strange things and just laughs at them. Oh my, the time. Speaking with Nari has made me lose track of time. I'm surprised at how much time has passed, and at the same time feel sorry that this conversation is coming to an end. I think I have to go now.
그래, 이것저것 취재하려면 바쁠 테니까.
Say, Nari, do you come to the forest often?
낮 시간엔 거의 여기 있어.
Good to know. I'll be back. Take care. I'll see you again soon.
응, 준성이 너도.
I wave my hand and start walking out of the forest. After a little while, I turn around and look back. Of course, I can no longer see Nari. Did I really expect her to still stand there waving at me? I keep walking and head to my next destination. After finishing my late lunch, I return to the motel. My whole body aches. I'm exhausted. Come to think of it, this has been quite an eventful day. But still, I can't afford taking a break. Well, I already have enough things lined up that I need to do next. According to the motel owner, the people in this village go back to their homes at around 1 o'clock and stay inside until the evening. Maybe it's part of some crazy religious doctrine. Or are they going inside to pray? Hell, I don't know. What's important is that this means I have a limited time frame in which I can move around freely without having to worry about the villagers. This means I don't have much time to gather hints throughout the village. My whole body feels heavy. I raise myself up with a loud grunt. According to the information given to me by the witness, the village was designed to accommodate the summoning of 5 monsters. That means the villagers must have surely collected a lot of data information so they can properly serve the monsters. If I can gather this data, I can find out about the monster's traits and characteristics. Meaning if I use that knowledge while analyzing the murder sites, I can pinpoint who the culprit is in each case. Okay, I should have a look around the area in the afternoon. There's not a lot of time during which I can move about freely without the prying eyes of the villagers on me. Time flies by fast. I should focus on one area. Alright, where should I go? Moving requires points. You have 7 points in total. The river, the forest, abandoned school, abandoned village. Should we go to like a place that we've been to? Or like, do we go like, cause we found a body in the forest and we found one in the village. I don't know. Alright, we're just gonna hit one, bro. The river. Oh, we got a place to go. Ah, shit. Old shipyard. Alright, old shipyard. Yeah, let's go. I go to the old shipyard near the river. There's gonna be nothing here, bro. I arrive at the river. The river's pungent smell seeps into the fog. The stench lingers in the sticky air. I take a deep breath and start looking around. All sorts of junk and cluttered is strewn about, a clear sign of people have been here recently. Alright then, I'll take a closer look at this place today. Alright, what's this? There's a lot of cluttered and junk strewn about. Ew, jeez. Take a deep breath and start digging through the clutter. Satanism, oh hell yeah. After a little searching around, I find a magazine that's still in good condition. Monthly Satanism. That's print media in 21st century for you. Someone must have thrown it away here. Take the magazine with me, it might be worth reading. Alright, should I keep looking around? Yeah, dude. There's something over there. What's this? There's a lot of books. Most of them are of no interest to me. Though most aren't worth a closer look. One of the books stands out. It's a book with a lot of dirt on it. It is titled Vampire Investigation Records Volume 2. Oh shit. It's a collection of records kept by a genuine vampire hunter. I doubt the villagers kept this here just for some casual reading. I put the book in my bag. It appears to be an important piece of evidence. Alright, should I keep looking around? What are those? Something over here. There's 4 things. This one's hidden, bro. I opened the paper box. There are stacks of papers piled with no clear order. While rummaging through the papers, one in particular stands out. It's a handwritten text by one of the village's leaders. Maybe there's useful info to be gained regarding the village. I fold the paper and take it with me. Alright, should I keep looking around? Yes, dude. Let me get everything. There's a pile of broken, miscellaneous junk. Take a close look, but there's nothing of note. Stumble across something while trying to step back. What's this? Is that a book? Some notes? It's a book about past events. It's titled Fox Spirit Hunting Diaries Volume 6. This is the story of a hunter who tried to catch the legendary nine-tailed fox. The villagers have studied the fox spirit's traits with the help of this book. In that case, this is more than just a regular fantasy story. Alright, that's important evidence. I put the book in my bag. Alright, should I keep looking around? Oh, there's some... I can look out here. Let's look in the boat. I look inside the boat. Find a magazine that someone's apparently discarded here. Monthly magazine. A magazine focusing on the occult and on ghost stories. It's of questionable usefulness, but I should grab it anyways. Alright, should I keep looking around? Yeah, dude. What's this? There's a wooden box. I reach out to open it. Huh? The box's lid looks easy to open at first glance, but there are nails embedded in it that make the task much harder than assumed. I take a deep breath and then lift the lid with every ounce of strength I've got. Oh shit. It's supposed to click. I can hear the wood splintering and breaking apart. Covered in sweat, I take a look at the box. It's a book with a lot of dirt on it. Vampire. It is titled Vampire Investigation Records Volume 1. Oh, hell yeah. It's a collection of records kept by a genuine vampire hunter. And that the villagers kept this here just for some casual reading. It's saying the same shit. Put the book in my bag. It appears important evidence, yeah. Alright, should I keep looking around? I've looked around some more, but I couldn't find anything else. Crap. There's still something over here. I mean, it's just probably the scenery. Just gonna look at the scenery or some shit. That's all for now. Hope it wasn't anything important. That would freaking suck. I took too long. I should go before the villagers find out. But I arrived back at my room. I decided to skip dinner. I fall down and bury myself deep in the soft blanket. Honestly, my mental fatigue far outweighs the physical one. I'm so exhausted. All of this is way too complicated. Maybe outright dying straight away would have saved me a lot of headaches. A dead body, strange fog, and me right in the middle of all of it, mustering up enough courage to take pictures and document everything. In retrospect, I'm surprised at my own bravery. I don't know if I could pull that off again. And then there are those women I met. Though fear consistently lingers in the back of my head, I try to treat them as forthcoming as possible. Meeting them obviously helped me take my mind off of things for a while. It was a welcome change to talk to normal people for once. However, the more I think about it, the more it scares me. If one of them really is a monster, is trying to kill me, I didn't notice a single thing. That's highly unsettling. Searching around and finding out what's going on is strenuous, time-consuming task. And on top of that, despite things being troublesome enough already, the day's not even over yet. The villagers will soon start getting active as well. I don't know if I have enough time left. It's a short winter day up in the mountains. There's only an hour or 2 hours left before the sun sets. Wandering around the outside then is dangerous. Apart from the imminent threat of physical harm, people could get suspicious if they catch me looking for clues. The motel owner is another problematic factor. I have to stay vigilant and keep my guard up at all times. That weirdo's constantly watching me. I've got until the sun goes down. That doesn't leave me a lot of time. What to do? I wonder what those women are up to. I need to get the 5 women staying here to trust me. Establishing trust with all of them seems like a daunting task, and I'll have to make the most of the evening hours as well in order to increase my chances. With my mind a little clearer now, I stand back up again. Time to make the best of this situation. Okay, so let's go to case clues. Alright, notebook. Oh, we can go meeting them right now? I can just go again with this. With Amina and Nari? No, let's not do that. That'd be a waste. Let's look at our records. Vampire records. Anything cool? So the red is the keyword. It's a freaking clue. Should we read the whole thing? Next page. This is a compilation of records made by the hunter. John keeps muttering to himself about having to escape. It appears his mind is ravaged by fear. He even had a seizure, shouting about having to be set free to the point where he had to be tied down. Huh. Okay. So something about fear. A horrific monster. What's this one? The stranger said he came to the village to study vampires as well, and that the letter in our possession was written in ancient demon language from hell itself. Speaks the old language. So the vampire is a horrific monster and it can speak the ancient language. Okay. So if we go to our case clues, fear, ancient language. Wait, this one was the vampire, wasn't it? Okay, right now, second case look kinda sussy, bro. Yo, Mina, you don't tell me. Oh my gosh, yeah, speaks the ancient language. Oh shit. Okay, right now Mina's kind of sus. We're gonna have to see if any of the other monsters speak the ancient language and is also a horrific monster. But right now, Mina's kind of sus for the second case. Uh, I mean, this one has fear, but it can't speak the ancient language, so a little sus. What about Fox Spirit record? Anything? Said that the forest would be a fair distance away. Location, forest, and river. I don't really know what that really has anything to do with. I mean, the first case was in the forest. Does that really mean it's the freaking fox spirit, though? I don't know. So second case is looking like a vampire, looking like Mina. Guys, any Mina fans out there? Oh, too bad. Bro, this ain't the human, bro. Not kidding. We don't know yet. But it's looking really bad. Okay, we'll go with Sumi now. Sumi-chan. Alright, let's go. You want to visit her? Hell yeah. Okay, I should go see Sumi. I was told Sumi Choi is at the abandoned school. I'll be honest, I've only met her once, but that was enough for me to know that we won't get along all too well. I had previously assumed she's one of the local weirdos. But as it turns out, Sumi isn't even from around here. After having witnessed supernatural insanity firsthand, Sumi's words suddenly don't sound so crazy anymore. After all, she's the only one who warned me to leave this place. If Sumi is a human, rather than a demonic monster, she may know more about what's going on here in Hope Village. According to the motel owner, she may not actually be a student. I'm curious about who she is. If she's truly a witch trying to deceive me, she may just be among the most novel liars I've ever met. Confused and with a head full of questions, I enter the abandoned school. There's a dirty, rundown open space that must have served as a playground once. And the main building's pathetic state is clear evidence that nobody has been here in a long time. Sumi should be around here somewhere. I decide to look around. And there she is, standing next to the abandoned storage building with her eyes closed. It's so eerie that it's hard to muster up the courage to approach her. Is Sumi Choi really a human? I recall what I was told in my mysterious messages. Apparently, it's possible that Sumi Choi is a witch. If that's true, maybe me having come here is already a part of her plan. No, I can't let doubts like that sway me right away. Or right now. Right now, I simply don't know whether she's a human or a monstrous witch, and unfounded suspicion and fear will only hinder my progress. I've made up my mind about all of this. At the very least, I'll ignore all those gloomy possibilities while with Sumi. I take a deep breath and walk towards Sumi. Hey, Sumi Choi, right? Sumi just glances at me without bothering to answer. Is she just going to outright ignore me? I don't want to repeat myself, so I quietly watch her. It looks like she's not just standing there, but she's actually meditating instead. Laid out in front of her is a mat with small flags and a burning incense on it. The atmosphere surrounding her is strange. All these mysterious objects weirdly accumulate Sumi's peculiar appearance. The combination of it all looks strangely intriguing. If I hadn't had my demonic encounter, I would have been quick to label her a weird, estragic nutcase. Now, however, I'm actually interested in the meaning behind these objects and what it all stands for.
여긴 왜 왔어?
Sorry?
여긴 왜 왔냐고.
Well, just passing through, you know? But hey, what are you doing? What's all this about? Some sort of meditation?
기도드리고 있어.
Praying?
약 귀물리는 기도.
Ah, cool. I think I've definitely heard that term before. But what exactly is it? Excuse me, what's that all about? Hey, are you listening to me?
역병 퍼뜨리는 귀신.
She sounds quite angry at the fact that I didn't instantly know what a specialized retrograde anti-haunt prayer was. She seems angry and highly disappointed in me at the same time. Up until now, Sumi has always been really reserved and withdrawn, so this emotional attitude is a bit too much to handle.
언제까지 여기 있을 거지?
What?
놈들이 널 죽일 거라고
Ooh.
분명히 말했을 텐데.
Yeah, you actually did. There's a pronounced lack of details though, you know? Got any more info to convince me to believe it? I can't keep myself from talking now. I've actually been really patient so far. Sumi lets out a frustrated sigh and keeps her mouth closed. Yep, this is really happening. She's completely ignoring me. Do my best to stay calm and composed and look at Sumi. It's safe to say She's not an ordinary human being. Her whole attitude and the mere mention of another murder in the future leads me to believe she knows something about what's happening around here. If Sumi is a real human, she may actually be of great help to me while I'm stuck here. Or have I got it all wrong and all of this is an act put on by a witch out to get me? Even then, I could manage. If I appear weak and defenseless in the eyes of the witch, in that case, she might let down her guard and accidentally drop a clue or two for my survival. Either way, I have nothing to lose by associating with Sumi. That means for now, I'll have to learn to cope with the weirdness. What will I tell Sumi? Offer to help, request help. Offer to help. Hell yeah. Is there maybe anything that I can do to help?
뭐?
Oh god. Sumi stares at me with wide, incredulous eyes. No doubt taken aback by my sudden behavioral shift. Maybe this is too sudden and I'm the awkward one now. Think about it and take a business card out of my wallet. People tend to be more at ease once they know about my occupation. I'm a program director actually. Surely you've heard of Trace. Sumi looks completely lost. Has she really never heard of Trace before? Well, you see, it's this show.
텔레비에 나오는 걸 만든다는 거?
Huh? Well, yeah, it's on TV. Broadcast content is all about...
됐어. 그건 관심 없고.
Fair enough.
날 돕고 싶단 거지?
Yeah. Dumbfounded for a moment, I try to process what just happened, and then quickly nod. Freaking Jung-sung has just been humbled. Is what just happened. Sumi seems quite serious when it came to my offer for help. The fucking clout didn't work, huh, Jin?
나쁠 건 없겠군.
Right? I can help you with trivial stuff. Move your things, maybe prepare your setup, stuff like that.
알겠다. 그럼 각오해야 할 거야.
Huh? What? Did I just hear that right? Be prepared? For what exactly?
멍하니 서서 뭐하나. 도와준다며.
Oh yeah, okay. I approach her, and she points at the mat that's laid out in front of her. Does she want me to sit down? I hesitate for a brief moment before sitting down in front of her. There's a small statue-looking doll-like thing that she must have picked up from God knows where, as well as several other suspicious objects. The whole procedure doesn't stop there. Sumi opens her bag and proceeds to take out a sinister-looking talisman.
접신 의식을 진행할 거야.
We should... We are? And what is that all about? Sumi doesn't bother answering my questions and puts the talisman on the statue in front of me. It's even more bizarre and sinister looking up close.
따라해. 나무 자비 조합을.
Grateful harm... what?
나무 자비 조합을.
Grateful, merciful, harmonious tree.
그 말을 반복해. 쉬지 말고. 성심껏.
What is this, some kind of spell? Once more, Sumi doesn't bother answering me, and is already busy preparing something else. Oh boy, got it, alright. Sumi stands in front of me, carefully holding the talisman, while chanting the incantation. I can't help but blankly stare at this bizarre, ridiculous scene. I can see Sumi quietly glaring at me. So I guess whatever this is has started now. Great, merciful, harmonious tree. Sumi seems to back in the here and now. She holds the talisman up towards the sky and starts twirling and dancing around. All of this is highly dubious, but since I'm already here, I may as well do it properly. I carefully begin to recite the incantation in earnest. Despite being far from religious, I pray as if begging for mercy in front of God himself. Oh my gosh, bro. We're freaking summoning Hero Brian, guys. He's gonna fucking grief the hell out of this village. It's gonna be so freaking lit. If this is what it takes for me to survive in this hellhole, so be it. Great, merciful, harmonious tree. Great, merciful, harmonious tree. All of this goes on for about 10 minutes. It feels a lot longer than that though. Sumi is mumbling something under her breath and is sweating from all the wild dancing, and I keep repeating the words without rest. After a while, Sumi stops. Something's wrong. Why does Sumi look so irritated?
너
Yes?
성심껏 하라고 했을 텐데.
but I did. I never stopped, not even once.
불경한 생각이 섞였다.
Hey, how can you say that? I desperately did my best. You saw how hard I tried. I protest and argue like a devout worshipper whose faith is being questioned.
어쩔 수 없군.
Can't help what?
일반인이 불경한 생각을 품는 건 당연한 건데 실수였어.
Ooh, seriously?
일단 너부터 정화해야겠군.
Oh my gosh. Wait, cleanse? Me? Hey, could you answer me? While still ignoring me to a frighteningly stubborn degree, she walks towards her bag, this time grabbing a small bottle of water. She shakes the water bottle several times and mutters something to herself again. Out of nowhere, she suddenly starts taking off her clothes. Oh shit. Starting with her jacket and... wait, even the underwear? Hey! Time out! What are you doing?
뭐해? 주문 외워!
Yo, Sumi, you're actually moving mad, bro. Sumi, I know you are not 18, dog. Chill. I lower my head and try to suppress my wildly accelerated heartbeat. What is all of this? What the hell is happening? I am great, merciful, harmonious tree. As I recite the incantation, I open my eyes and look at Sumi. It's incredibly embarrassing to look at. She's dancing around this large open space, spraying water on herself, all while completely naked. Yo, June, you can't be looking. Is it way too cold for that? Isn't it way too cold for that? No, wait. Something else is more important. Doesn't she feel any embarrassment? I bow my head again. Normal looking. I'll just focus on reciting the words, and that's it. Great, merciful, harmonious tree. Great, merciful, harmonious tree. Great, merciful, harmonious tree. Wow! Shocked by the sudden, unexpected baptism, I open my eyes. Sumi, still stark naked, is now standing right in front of my face, too close for comfort. Hey, put some clothes on! Sumi lifts me up with the most innocent, casual expression on her face. It spews water from out of her mouth and on me again? What the fuck, Sumi? Yo, Sumi, who the fuck raised you like that? You fucking... oh, what? What was all this about now? What are you doing?
지금 멈추지 마.
Oh, stop. Oh, God. Yeah, but please, close. Sumi shows no signs of stopping anytime soon. Instead, she scolds me and takes another swig of water. Damn, what have I gotten myself into? Great, merciful, harmonious tree. Great. After several more water bottle / saliva baptisms, I just sit there, feeling empty. It's early winter, which means I'm freezing my butt off. On top of everything, I feel like my last shred of dignity as a human being has been stripped away. I quietly stare at Sumi. She's dancing around while holding a talisman. It's worth mentioning that she's wearing clothes again. Great, merciful, harmonious tree. I'm obviously not stopping, not after having made it this far. I'll just do whatever she asks of me, not like I have an actual choice in the matter now. I try to keep my doubts at bay, the voice in the back of my head repeatedly telling me, this is totally nuts, stop it. Sumi stops dancing.
역시 안 되나?
Well, we let her down. What? Why?
잡생각이 많은 녀석이군.
I want to say something in my defense, I really do. But she's actually right. It's true that my mind was all over the place and unfocused. I would love to tell her that if she hadn't stripped naked and showered me in spit water, maybe I would have been able to concentrate more. But my social skills tell me I should probably keep that to myself.
됐어. 오랜만에 육신을 움직이려 하니 힘들군. 오늘은 이쯤 해두자.
Sumi, speaking like an old lady awaiting her next pension check, starts packing her bag. After we're done, she simply walks away without saying goodbye, and I lie down on a nearby bench, feeling utterly exhausted. While my whole body aches, I'm exhausted, physically and mentally. Wow. Pull out my smartphone to take a look at myself. This is insane. She really put me through my paces. I wipe my face and hair with the hem of my coat. I think it's safe to say that casually stripping naked in front of a stranger, a grown man even, is certainly not normal behavior. Of course, none of what followed was normal by any standard either. Still, Sumi simply doesn't strike me as just another insane person. I mean, she's crazy, yeah, but there's more to her. At the very least, she's aware that something bad is happening around here. Does she truly have the ability to ward off evil ghosts and keep them away from this place? And does that mean I'll have to keep going along with more stuff such as today? Sumi's last words come to mind. She said, "This will have to do for today." But that implies I can only shudder at the thought of what else she's got in store for me. Shake my head and let out let out a loud, defeated sigh. Before heading to my next destination, I think about things some more. All weirdness aside, it seems like I'll be able to find Sumi here at the school in the future. For better or worse, she's willing to help me and won't reject me. I'm honestly a little scared of what awaits me in the future meetings with her. Anyway, if I want to see her again, I should drop by the abandoned school when I can. I'll walk away and move on to my next destination. Okay. That's where we're gonna end today's episode, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Wow, I'm not gonna lie. Our first impression of Sumi, I was kind of like, eh. But I mean, you know what? She's kind of funny. She's kind of funny. I like her. Nari, very cute, very cute. I really hope she's the human. But I mean, also, I kind of hope Sumi's the human. Maybe there's a glitch, guys. Maybe there's a glitch and they're all human. Except Mina. Mina's kind of looking kind of sus with the whole Case 2 situation. But yeah, thank you guys again for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Adios.